Friends, so I am ready with the second part of chapter 2, that is physical divisions of India. I hope you will enjoy. If there is any doubt, please send your doubts. So let's start the chapter. So this is physical features of India, our structure and physiography part 2. What is physical features of India? Actually, this topic belongs to class 9 and the next topic belongs to class 11. टॉपिक को देख के कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है बिकॉज सिलेबस इज सेम बट द सिंपल डिफरेंस इज दैट class 11 syllabus is some broader one in compared to class 9 syllabus. Okay, then continue. So the first topic is the Himalayan mountains. As you know that Himalayan mountains are geologically young mountains, then they are structurally fold mountains stretch over northern borders of India from Indus Valley to Brahmaputra Valley. एक्चुअली इनका एक्सटेंशन जो वेस्ट टू ईस्ट डायरेक्शन में है. वर्ल्ड के ये लॉफ्टीएस्ट माउंटेन्स हैं. मोस्ट रग्ड माउंटेन. रग्ड मतलब क्या होता है ना, ऑन इवन. एक ये पूरी तरह से आर्क बनाते हैं. इनको पूरा हिमालयन का शेप देखेंगे तो एक आर्क जैसा दिखता है आपको. और द वाइड है या जो इनका चौड़ाई है, इट वेरीज 400 किलोमीटर वाइडर इन कश्मीर. At the same time, in Arunachal Pradesh, just 150 kilometer wider. So this is the difference. और हमने पढ़ा था कि जो पेनिनसुलर प्लेटू है ओल्डेस्ट लैंड मास है, तो हिमालय जो है आपका यंगेस्ट लैंड मास है. इसके बाद नॉर्थ टू साउथ या साउथ टू नॉर्थ हम क्लासिफिकेशन कर सकते हैं हिमालय का. नंबर 1 द ग्रेट हिमालयस, देन नंबर 2 मिडिल हिमालयस, नंबर 3 शिवालिक हिमालयस. इसका हमने मैप पॉइंटिंग पिछले स्लाइड में प्रॉपरली पढ़ा है, तो उसको हम रिपीट नहीं करने जा रहे हैं. अब इसको वन बाय वन हम एक्सप्लेन करना चाहेंगे. देन जब हम ग्रेटर हिमालय की बात करेंगे तो ये पूरे रेंजेज में सबसे ऊंचे हैं, यानी द मोस्ट हाईएस्ट पिक्स आर फॉर्म्ड इन द ग्रेट हिमालय. दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज इनर हिमालयाज और हिमाद्री. हिमाद्री मीन्स हमेशा आइस और स्नो से वो ढके रहते हैं. द मोस्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस रेंज मतलब देयर इज रेगुलरिटी इज देयर इन द, वो कहीं ब्रेक नहीं हो रहा है. देन लॉफ्टिएस्ट पिक्स एंड एवरेज हाइट्स ऑफ 6000 मीटर्स. देन एसिमेट्रिकल, इसको मैं एक्सप्लेन करना चाहूँगा. व्हाट इज असिमेट्रिकल इन नेचर? सिमेट्रिकल का मतलब होता है दोनों जो आपका कोर होगा वो एक जैसा होगा. एसिमेट्रिकल का मतलब जो दोनों कोर होगा वो एक जैसा नहीं होगा. इसका अलग से एक स्लाइड में अभी जोड़ूंगा और उसको आपको में एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. इसके अलावा इसका जो कोर है, कोर ऑफ जो ग्रेटर हिमालय कंपोज्ड ऑफ ग्रेनाइट, मतलब अंदर में आपके वॉल्केनिक इरप्शन हो चुके हैं. सो दिस इज व्हाट द ग्रेटर हिमालय. देन कम टू द मिडिल और हिमाचल और लेशर हिमालय. दिस इज separate names, Middle, Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. These ranges are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The altitude varies between 3700 to 4500 meters and average height is 50 kilometer. Pir Panjal range from the longest and most important range here. As the Dauladhar and Mahabharat ranges are also prominent ones in this section. This range consists famous valleys of Kashmir, Kangra, Kullu, then Mussoorie, Nainital, Ranikhet. All these are important hill stations here in this range. हमने सुना कि ग्रेटर हिमालय मोस्ट रेगुलर है, लेकिन इसमें रेगुलरिटी का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है. रिवर्स ने इसको अलग अलग जगह से डाइसेक्ट किया है, यानी इरोजन किया है, अपने लिए रास्ता बनाया है. So this is not so regular like the greater Himalaya. Then come to the Shivalik range. This is also known as outermost Himalaya. शिवालिक मतलब सेब के आंख जैसा. इसका 10 to 50 किलोमीटर इसका वाइड है. एवरेज इसकी हाइट है 1500 से 2000 मीटर. Whenever we are talking about the age of all these three, Shivaliks are the most newer one. और दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज टर्शरी डिपॉजिट्स, यानी जो लेटर पीरियड था उसमें इनका डिपॉजिट हुआ. दे आर चिफली कंपोज्ड विथ सैंडस्टोन्स, देन which are the solidified deteriorates of Himalayas to their north. They are poorly consolidated, मतलब कई जगह ये लगेगा कि कंसोलिडेशन इनका पूरा हुआ ही नहीं है. और दे आर mainly erosion on different places, dissected by a number of rivers, especially the Sutlej and Ganga and their tributaries. कई जगह तो शिवालिक रेंज आपको दिखेगा ही नहीं. So this is Shivalik. We are talking about symmetrical and asymmetrical. Suppose this one is nearly equal sides are there, so they are known as symmetrical. But when this is like that, they are not in the same portion, so they will be considered as asymmetrical. I repeat, when both sides are nearly same, they will be considered as symmetrical. When both sides are not the same, they won't be considered as symmetrical, but they will be considered as asymmetrical. So the greater Himalayas जो formation है, that is asymmetrical form. Trans Himalaya, it means you are talking about the ranges in the north of the greater Himalaya. यानी हिमाद्री के जो नॉर्थ में रेंजेज हैं, हम उनकी बात करें, दे आर कंसिडर्ड एज नॉर्थ हिमालयास. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द काराकोरम, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट Ladakh, Jaskar, Kailas mountain ranges. It consists, it has been done, it is 1,000 km long and 225 km wide in center and 32 km on both west and east core. Some geographers take it as the South Tibet portion. This includes Ladakh also. So extension of southern Tibet is considered according to some geographers. So this is what the Trans Himalayas. Then we will follow Himalayan mountain complex or demographic representation. From left side you can find Sindhu Gangetic Plain, then Shivalik or outer Himalaya, then middle or lesser Himalayas, then greater or inner Himalayas, Ladakh range, the Brahmaputra Valley, then Kailas Range, Tibet Plateau, then Tarim Basin, Tibet Plateau again, then Kunlun slopes. So this is the what you can repeat from both sides, and the best way how to represent it, you can have students of different heights, you can use chair, you can use table, and you can represent your running classroom also. If I am having some image, I will share. Satellite image में भी आप इस तरह का structure देख पाते हैं. This is the best way to study Himalayas entire region from Gangetic Plain towards. Then we are talking about the Purvanchal or Eastern Hills. These are the band of Eastern Himalaya, extension of Eastern Himalaya, and they are different. There are different hills, Patkai Hills, Naga Hills, and Mijo Hills, and a number of tribal peoples are living there. So you will study properly this portion. So this is the important one regarding to map pointing we have discussed. Then we will study about west-east or vertical division of Himalayas. As per class 9, it is Punjab Himalaya or Kashmir and Himachal Himalayas, then Kumaon Himalayas, Nepal Himalayas, Assam Himalayas, and Purvanchal Hills. As per class 11, some changes are there. This separates as Kashmir Himalaya, which you can see are Punjab Himalaya 1. Then they are talking about सिंपल डिफरेंस है. इन क्लास 9 अगर आप देखेंगे तो पंजाब हिमालय इट कंटिन्यूस अप टू सतलज रिवर, बट व्हेन इन क्लास 11 it's Punjab Himalaya, it does not include Himachal Pradesh or Himachal Himalaya, so it continues up to Ravi. This is the basic difference. So if you include Himachal Pradesh as well as Kumaon Himalaya together, it will continue from Ravi to Kali. Kali river is tributary to Ghagra river. Ghagra river is tributary to river Ganga. All of you are very much aware, and I have marked. Then Nepal Himalaya from Kali river up to Tista river. This is marked as number 3. Then number 4 is Darjeeling and Sikkim Himalaya. Then you can find out number 5. It is called as Bhutan Himalaya. Then number 6, this is called as Arunachal Himalaya. But in class 9 section, It includes class, yes, section 4, 5, 6 together as Assam Himalayas. This is the basic difference. In class 11, it does not include Nepal Himalayas or Bhutan Himalayas under study. So we can repeat Punjab or Kashmir Himalayas, then Kumayu, then Nepal Himalaya, then Darjeeling and Sikkim Himalayas, then Bhutan Himalayas, and Arunachal Himalayas. For class 9, 4, 5, 6 inclusive as Assam Himalayas. So I don't think there is any doubt. So we will see one by one. So we will talk about Kashmir or northwestern Himalayas. It comprises a series of ranges such as Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar and Pir Panjal. We have already discussed. The northeastern part of Kashmir Himalaya is a cold desert which is known as Ladakh. All of you are very much aware, and it located between Greater Himalayas and Karakoram ranges. Then we are having valleys of Kashmir and Dal Lake. They are situated between Greater Himalayas and Pir Panjal range. Important question in civil exams also. Then important glacier like Baltero and Siachen are found in this region. The Kashmir Himalaya is also famous for saffron cultivation. Then Zojila Pass in Great Himalaya, then Manihal in Pir Panjal, then Fotula and Jaskar. All those great passes are also located in this region. Then we will talk about Himachal and Uttarakhand Himalayas. This part lies approximately between the Ravi in the west and the Kali, tributary of river Ghagra. As I have discussed, the northernmost part of Himachal Himalaya is an extension of Ladakh desert which lies in Spiti subdivision of district Lahul and Spiti. All three ranges of Himalayas are prominent in this region, the Greater Himalaya, the Middle Himalaya as well as the Sivalik. The two distinguished features of this region is Sivalik and Dunes. All of you are very much aware that Dehradun is there. Then Nalagarh Doon is here. Important scenic beauty places are there. Dharamshala, Shimla, Manali, Ranikhet, Almora, Mussoorie, Nainital, Munsiari. You can visit all these places. Very beautiful places are there. Then important pilgrim centers are there. Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kedarnath, Badrinath, then Hemkund Sahib, etc. Then we will follow the next step is Darjeeling and Sikkim Himalaya. They are flanked by the Nepal Himalayas in the west and Bhutan Himalayas in the east. We have already discussed. It is relatively small but most significant part of Himalayas, known for its fast flowing rivers such as Tista. This region has high mountain peak like Kanchenjunga and a number of deep valleys. This region enjoy most of rain. All of you are aware that Sikkim and Darjeeling Himalayas are having excess rain throughout the year. So a number of waterfalls you can enjoy in this region. And in the place of Sivalik, Sivalik is disappeared in this region. Dwars are found, and this region is the richmost region in tea plantation, which are generally taken place in Dwars. So this is what about Darjeeling and Sikkim Himalaya. Then we will talk about the Arunachal Himalaya. This extends from the east of Bhutan Himalayas up to the Jifu Pass in the east. The direction of the mountain range is southwest to northeast. Some of the important peaks are Kangto and Namcha Barua. These ranges are dissected by the fast flowing rivers from north to south, and one of the most important river in this region is Brahmaputra. The important tribes from west to east are the Monpa, Abor, Mismi, Nyasi, and Nagas. So you have to study all those three. Due to rugged topography, it is not easy to move or transport from one place to another place. So people follow the Dwar region along the Arunachal and Assam border from transportation to different regions. So this is most rugged and most tough region of Himalayas. Whenever we are talking about the northern plains, it means we are talking about the Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra plain. Actually, geographically, its extension starts from Suleiman Range up to the gorge of river Brahmaputra. So this is the entire extension of this plain. But since we are talking about northern plain in India, so we are discussing only here up to the river Satluj. So it can be considered in the different name as Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra plain. Then it can be reclassified as the Satluj plain, then Gangetic plain can be subdivided in upper Gangetic plain, then middle Gangetic plain, then lower Gangetic plain, and Brahmaputra plain. These are the subdivisions of this plain. You can find out. Then we are talking about, all of you are very much aware since a number of rivers and their tributaries helped in formation of this plain. That's why this plain is full of alluvial deposits. It's nearly 2400 kilometer long and 240 to 320 kilometer broader side. Alluvial deposit depth varies between 1000 to 2000 meter. From the north to south, these can be subdivided in major zones as Bhawar, Tarai, and alluvial plains. I repeat, Bhawar, Tarai, and alluvial plains. The alluvial plains can be further subdivided into Khadar and Bangar region. Khadar means new alluvial and Bangar means old alluvium. So, you have to study properly each and every section. If any doubt, please send your doubts. Then we have to discuss about the Bhavar and Tarai. Understanding is quite necessary. Please be focused on the image. Image indicates what is going on there. A river is coming from the mountain hills, are coming towards mountain hills, and a large number of boulders are spread with the mountain hills. So you can find out in the image that on some areas rivers or streams are looking disappeared. Then it's re-emerged. This is the basic difference between the Bhavar and Tarai. I'm also helping you to prepare some notes also. That's why these slides are necessary, because if I am teaching orally, you may learn and enjoy, but when it's the matter of notes, you will forget. So I am giving you notes in the form of video also. So Bhawar is a narrow belt ranging between 8 to 10 km parallel to the Shivalik foothills at the breakup upslope. The streams and rivers coming from the mountains deposits heavy materials of rocks and boulders. Streams disappear in this zone. Then it is the matter of Tarai. South of the Bhawar is the Tarai belt with an approximate width of 10 to 20 km. Most streams are re-emerging in this region. Then they create marshy and swampy condition known as the Tarai. Then this is a luxurious growth of natural vegetation and houses of variety of wildlife. But is it the same in now? No. All of you are very much aware that Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and Bihar, all Tarai forest or most of Tarai forest has been cleared for promotion of agriculture to fulfill the requirement of grains. So there is no Tarai forest. Here you can see the next image. That image, a river is flowing and on both sides floodplains are there, then Bangar, and in the between Khadar and Bangar natural levee is marked. So this is what the importance. So whenever you are going to discuss the difference between the Khadar soil and Bangar soil, the first difference indicates Khadar is nearer to the river course and Bangar is far from the river course. The same repeat the second point. The portion which is nearer to river, it means new alluvium or new alluvial soil, and the place which is far from the river, old alluvial soil. So you are getting 2 points. Come to the third point. The area which is closer to river will be more fertile. The area which is the far from the river will comparatively less fertile. So you are getting three major points with the image only. So please, image should be fully your concept should be clear here, and then only you can write. And a number of points you can prepare and you can write in exams. Come to the next point. When an area is closer to river, deposition or some part of erosion does take place. In that situation, that is some developing soil and another which is far maybe more developed. So this will be the next differences. So that's all, and I hope you will try to solve all these things, and in next video I will prepare what are the rest in this topic. For example, peninsular plateau and types, then coastal plains, islands, deserts. This is what I have completed today with Himalayas as well as the northern plains. But since the topic is very broader, it was not easy to complete peninsular plateau, then coastal plains as well as the islands. So we will continue this chapter up to part 3, and we will conclude this chapter in third part. So wait for new video and have a great day and enjoy your reading.